Welcome to Amarok Mitsubishi. My name's Tim. Today we're going to be doing a walk around video of our 2014 Volkswagen Amarok Highline 4Motion. Obviously this car is a black car, so any marks on this car will stand out, and I'll point them all out to you just so we'll do a real in-depth video here for you. Obviously on Volkswagens you got the big iconic VW badge right in the center, which I've kept on all their old Beetles as well as their combi vans as well. It's just iconic throughout the brand. We'll start from this side and we'll work our way around the whole vehicle. There are a couple of light scratches into the hood of this car. Like I said, being a very sunny day and being a black car, everything will show up. So we've got one or two stone chips across the front which have been touched up, and a couple of minor scratching on the hood. Big bright headlights down here, as well as our fog lights, which will make driving on foggy nights very, very easy, just giving you that bit of extra light and safety. A bit of chrome to highlight the black really stands out against a whole black car, so the chrome is in excellent condition. I can't find any stone chips on the chrome itself, which is very good to see. So as we move across the car here, we'll see that towards the bottom we've actually got body coloured front parking sensors, which make parking a larger car very, very easy, and it's one of the more handy features that you'll find on these utes these days. Now looking at the first wheel up here, we've got excellent tyre depth here, but there is a bit of gutter rash around here. So we've got a bit of gutter rash going on this wheel. Big VW on the front there. Now the side indicator here is in the front guard, and the mirrors, we've got chrome, like the theme throughout the whole car, a bit of chrome sort of fillage off black, as well as colour coded mirror caps. Now looking at the side steps, we've got nice big chrome tubular side steps, which will contrast against the black very, very well, and colour coded door handles here as well. Now looking at the car itself, it looks like the car isn't fitted with tint, so ask us about that and we'll see what we can come up with tint for you, because everyone needs tint on their car, especially coming into summer. There's a little bit of scratching here, but otherwise these doors look very, very well. Just a couple of minor scratches, but nothing too much going on there. If there is, it's been touched up and I can't see it at all, which is very good to know. Once again, excellent tyre depth. No scuff marking on this wheel either, which is very good to see. So we've got one with a little bit of gutter rash and one without. Looking at the canopy here, this is a gloss finish canopy instead of the rough finish canopy. So these are the more high-end canopies that you can get on the back of these cars. And what I'll do is I'll pop open the windows here to show that they are the lift-up style windows, which are once again part of the more expensive style canopies here, and they do lock with the key, which we've got, so you can really make sure all your items are secured, and it's very easy to put things in there, and it opens up the whole window rather than the sliding ones where you will only get half the window open. Moving around now to the back, we can see we got colour coded parking sensors once again, with a big hard step as well, and nice big Amarok and Volkswagen badging. You can see the TDI420 badge on that side. If we pull on the handle here, you'll see that this opens up and practically lifts itself up, which is very good to see. Now there are some marks here, so obviously whoever owned this was putting things in over the tailgate, but we can look at putting maybe a bit of, you can get tub liners actually go over that will cover that up for you and protect against the car from even further damage. So opening up this, you see this car is fitted with a genuine tub liner, which has got some marks in it, not very many. We've got rubber mats sitting in the back here, but that has protected the paint. So the paint underneath the tub liner here will be in perfect condition, and it's really good to see people taking care of their vehicles. You've got some rails over here as well, so you can tie down things that you keep in the back of the canopy. So I'll close this up and we'll move on around the rest of the car. So just pull it down and it's locked into place, which is good to see. Now moving around, once again we got another lift up window like we had on the other side, so it's got dual lift up windows, which is very good to see, matching on each side. A fuel filler cap down here, as well as good tyre depth again, and once again a nice alloy rim without any scuff marking. We've got minor scratches on the door. Like I said, it's black, so they do stand out a little bit, but they're nothing to be worried about. As well as another chrome tubular side step here with no dinting in it, which is very good, and you've got rubber grips on it, so then you can actually get in and out of the car. Now while we're on this side, I'll remember, because it's a European car, that our hood pulley is here, so I'll pull that up open, and as we come around we'll have a look at the engine underneath. Getting to the last panel, looks in excellent condition, just a little bit of dirt, but there's no real scratching or stone chips into it, which is good to see. And then the last rim, very good tread depth, minor scuffing, but there's nothing really going on with it there. So 3 out of 4 wheels with near perfect condition is very, very good to see, especially on a utility vehicle. So here I am, I'll just open up this for us, and then we can have a look at the 2-litre turbo diesel engine under here. So there it is, there's the Volkswagen German engineered 2-litre turbo diesel engine. Now this engine is responsible for 132 kilowatts of power and 420 newton meters of torque. The gearbox behind this engine is an 8-speed automatic with the 4Motion 4x4 constant technology. Being a diesel engine with an 80-litre tank, you can expect around 8.3 litres per 100 k's or 964 kilometres from average from a full tank of fuel. And when it comes to towing, as we saw there was a tow bar on the back there, when it comes to towing you can actually tow a full 3 tonnes with a brake controller fitted to this vehicle. Okay, now moving to the interior of our Volkswagen Amarok, this is where all the features are, and the quality of this interior is beautiful. It's just as good as the outside. This is a very, very well maintained vehicle. So we're going to start to my right here, where we got our electric mirror adjusters as well as our full electric window control with a child lock. Down here to the right, I'll move my steering wheel so you can see, we got our headlight control. As I mentioned before, this is a European built and designed car. So on the right here we got our windscreen wipers, and on the left we've got our indicators and cruise control. Just down here, I will point out at this point, there are 3 keys with this car, as well as some keys for the windows on the back canopy there, so it's fully lockable. We still have all the keys to all of that gear. Here, we got controls to change the display in the middle of the screen, as well as multimedia controls here on the left for volume, skipping song, Bluetooth and voice control. Now moving to the middle of the car, we got a touch screen with satellite navigation, which is very, very good to see. I thought I'll leave that on to sort of show you how clear that picture is. When we pop the car into reverse, I forgot to mention outside, this car is fitted with a reverse camera with some grids to sort of give you a guideline of where the car's going to be, and they move with the steering wheel. And to the left, you got a little picture of the car with how the sensors are, so it gives you good vehicle visual representation rather. Pop it back into park, and then it fires up because we just had it in reverse. We got our parking sensors going on there. Just down from that, we've got our dual zone climate control, which is very, very handy to have. Hot days, obviously, dual zone climate control, 2 different temperatures on each side of the car. Very, very handy. 2 12-volt sockets here, either side of the gear shifter, as well as our traction control, rear diff lock, and off-road mode. Being the 4Motion, this does have off-road capabilities. Handbrake here in the middle. Now we've got a cloth covered center console here. Open that up, got a nice deep crevice for storing things as well, which is very, very good to see, and made of very hard, robust plastic because this is made to be a work vehicle as well. Now I'll have a quick pan around the inside. Notice how good quality the seats are in, as well as the carpet, being it had those rubber mats in place, which we saw in the back as well. And I'll quickly point out we do have our leather pouch for our service books. While you have a quick look at the interior of the car, I'll have a quick look at the service history for you and let you know how that looks. This car has done 89,000 Ks, so we'll see how good the service history itself holds up. So going back to the start, the first service was done at 14,000 Ks, then 29, 43, 57, so that one was a little bit longer, but still done by time. 73, once again, a little bit more Ks, but still done at the right time. 87 done by Volkswagen, and then we also did an intermediate service on it at 89,000 Ks, so it's actually not due for another service until 103,000 Ks, which is good to know by the service schedule. So if you have any questions, please give us a call on 9907 0555, and one of our friendly staff would be happy to help.